All right, welcome everyone to this Force Friday. Today we're going to talk about how do you get hands, heads, and feet into your gesture drawings, basically. That's what I mean by quick drawing these heads, hands, and feet. One of the challenges we typically find when we're drawing the gestures is having, is getting these areas of more detail, right? Areas of more detail into the figure drawings. So I'm going to head it up with just a quick overview, and then each one of the other Force instructors today will give you a little bit more insight into each of those areas, and then I'll try to add any extra information I may have of how do we do this efficiently, right? How do you do this all in a drawing that's only 2 or 5 minutes long for per se, right? So hey guys, how you doing, Diego?
Hey Mike, I was muted. How are you? Everything's
Good.
fine? How are you guys?
Yeah. How you guys doing? How's Swinley?
Good, good. Excited as always.
Yes, good to have you. And last but not least, Mritunjay.
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. All right, guys. So let's get started. I brought in artwork just to share with the audience here. Let's see here. I've got this group I want to share with you. So these are all drawings that are pretty quick, under 5 minutes. And for those of you that know my work in general, most of my work is actually under 5 minutes. Maybe some of the stuff on Instagram that I post that it's more from imagination, might put a little bit more time into it, but the figure work is usually 5 minutes and under. So over the years of drawing, I've had a lot of practice around, how do I do something like heads, hands, and feet really quickly? I put this drawing up here because of the head, right? Like there's barely anything here. If you really look at the amount of line work to get to this, and what I learned early on is just, some anatomical markers and perspective, really help, right? Perspective, of course, is always going to help, especially like in the head, all the parts of the body, but in the head, you got to know your perspective, I think, to get some stuff down. But some key markers here are through the ear down and the nose down, right? And that immediately like set up structure, right? We all know where our noses and our ears are, right? So when you put down body markers, it becomes a really fast way of getting perspective and structure. And here's some hands. This is a 5-minute drawing. You can see it's from 2015, so a few years ago. This was actually done, I believe, in Europe. And you can see hands quickly just shaped out, some knuckle lines happening in here, and then a little bit of tone just to get like the silhouette going on. You'll also notice there's a lot of scale happening here, right? So small hand to big hand gives us a lot of quick depth. Again, very simple hand shapes, very simple feet shapes. Markers on the face and the head. Head's very shaped out, but getting the eyebrow and the eye in there. The nose, simple structure of the nose. Simple shapes for the hands, right? These are all, again, these are all under 5 minutes. Hand shape almost looks like a lobster claw, right? You got the thumb sticking out and then this part of the hand, but you can see I have that shape and then the knuckle line in there, and then the same with the feet. Very quick, just to get the feet down on the ground, simple shape, some simple form, right? And you'll see I'm doing this throughout. You can see here, in fact, it says 5. If you ever look at my figure drawings, especially like classroom figure drawings, and you see a number in a box, that's how many minutes it took me to draw it, if you're ever curious. I know lots of times I get asked, like, how long does it take you to do this? If you see that number, that's a minutes. Unless it says 30, then it's probably seconds, because they're not ever that long. Okay. This one, this was also from that same trip. You could see a lot of them are for 2015 when I was in Italy. I grabbed a ton of drawings for today from there. This was actually done in Rome. I had the chance to do a lot of drawing for the class in Rome. So you can see again, like big, simple shapes of hands, knuckle line. Here, there's this big open gap between the pointer finger and the thumb. So that was an important negative space to get in there to tell the story of what the hand is actually doing, right? This is I brought this into the 10th anniversary book as well, just talk about scale, right? Because we have this huge shoulder and the smaller rear end, and then the hand size difference again, just playing with space. Here's a drawing that's purely hands. So you can see I'm going for the gesture of the hand. So similar to the gesture of the body, trying to get the gesture of the hands, right? Some simple curves and a little bit of anatomy, a little bit of separation in the palm, and then some arcing for the different fingers, a little bit of shape going on, right? You can see the thumbs have both been blocked out, but really, really fast drawing. And then same thing here again, right? Both the hands are blocked out. Okay, and then I also grabbed in here a little bit of work from the anatomy book. Some of you may not have that book, so I thought I'd share with you some of the drawings there. This is obviously a section from feet. All the stuff you're going to hear from the other force instructors today are going to be like, what are the basics around these parts of the body? These are more completed drawings, of course, where force, form, shape, and how they combine to create anatomy are buried into you then having the ability to do drawings that look like this, you know, that are of this scale of specificity, right? To get more specific, like seeing the ankle sitting there and then using these force sculptural lines to create rhythm. I really like this one in the top right actually a lot. I love this force pushing down into the ball of the foot and then the crunching down of those toes against the ground, right? So there's some feet, got some hands. This is all in the anatomy book. This is also on the website, by the way, under the anatomy course, talking about big abstractions of shape design based on function, and then how I break down the hands from that, right? And last but not least, and this will segue us into Swenley, who's gonna go in first, is just heads, you know, like trying to get heads. How do you draw heads very quickly and efficiently when you're having to draw, again, a full figure in, let's say, 2 to 5 minutes, right? And some of the tricks to be aware of. For me, one of the main things, of course, is the turning edge, you know, like just understanding the main structure of the head. And then from there, I start breaking all that stuff down, you know, and I don't want to steal too much thunder from the other guys. So without further ado, I'm going to hand this over to Swenley so he can pick it up. And then, like I said, if I have anything to add to any of the instructors, I'll just chime in with some additional notes, okay? And in the meantime, I'll track what you guys are talking about in the live chat. So it's all yours, Swenley.
Thank you. Right, I think my screen is on, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so head and I also included the neck for gesture drawing because, of course, they work together, and I see a lot of trouble happening at the neck also in quick drawings. So I also want to address that. So where do we start, right? So first of all, one trick that I use is I abstract the head into a simple force shape. No, it's just a simple force shape, and the direction of force is at the front, at the face. And also it's important to keep in mind that the head itself is rigid, except for the jaw, of course, which has some mobility. Well, the head is rigid and the neck is the flexible part. So that's important to keep in mind. So in terms of, again, simplifying the head in quick drawings, most of the time I would just abstract the head to a simple force shape, you know, something like this. And then I would look for the eye line, for example, you know, to establish like the direction. This would be the center line, you know, showing where the figure is looking. And then you can just like use wrapping lines in that shape to start creating structure. This would be the jawline, and wrapping over the top, and the turning edge like Mike showed earlier. So this would be the side plane, you know, this is the front. Then you can add the ear in there, which also helps show the orientation of the head in space. You know, you could add a turning edge here, the forehead. And as you can see pretty quickly, we have a good basis to build on. You know, in terms of the features and detail, just you know, understanding the structure and the anatomy, like you can't wing it, you know, like in order to be able to draw a good head like really fast, you need to put in the work and study and understand the anatomy. Starting with the skull, like for me, head drawing was really challenging until I really took the time to study the skull and how the features fit on top of it, and then the muscles, and then it becomes second nature. It becomes pretty easy actually. And one thing that I noticed for myself is that I barely use like this egg shape or sphere that a lot of artists tend to use for establishing the head, because for me it's kind of like too generic. Like shape has more character, like, so when I'm looking at an individual, it's I find that I can capture like their kind of a likeness much faster if I'm drawing a shape, so I'm looking at the shape, like, is it like, do they have like a long head perhaps, or is it like round and wide, so it's more specific for me than just starting with a sphere. And not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just personal preference. I find a quick shape much efficient, and then filling it with structure. All right, let's go to the neck. Yeah, the neck indeed. So one way to quickly get the gesture of the neck is by looking at the sternocleidomastoid muscles. Don't say that really fast, it'll get you in trouble.
Tongue twister.
Those are the two muscles at the side of the neck. And as you can notice here, they create this kind of triangle at the front of the neck underneath the jaw. And here you can see a simplified version of it. Like, this is how I started this head drawing right here, I started this simple, and I just looked for the triangle created by the neck muscles, because the neck muscles attach behind the ear at both sides, so you can actually like think around the head, how it comes to the other side also. So most of the time when I'm drawing, like, I can see the closest side, and then I can kind of like feel the volume of the head and where that other neck muscle would come, and they attach, of course, to the pit of the neck. So I find it super handy to like look for this triangle, and it also helps you see the direction that the head and neck are moving in, because this triangle could also be pointing to the other side. This would be the pit of the neck. This would be like underneath the jaw, and then you have the jaw sticking out. Again, the head is a simple four shape, so now it's the head and neck are pointing in a different direction. So this triangle is a good aid to help you see and understand the gesture of the neck very, very quick. And speaking about that, things to beware of: the stiff necks, and surprisingly also the no neck. I see this one a lot of times, believe it or not, like, and especially when the sphere is placed in a position that shows that the artist didn't consider the neck at all, as if the neck was non-existent. Like, even in foreshortened poses, keep in mind that the neck is still there. It didn't suddenly disappear. And you also want to avoid these, especially when you're not looking at the head and neck from straight on. Like, from straight on, most of the time you cannot avoid symmetrical shapes. But as soon as you start going in 3/4 view, you surely want to avoid these, because again, they are super stiff, and you put all this work into the figure to make it fluid, and then you get to the neck and head, and all of a sudden you kill the drawing right there if you use these stiff symmetrical shapes.
We got a
So
question
we got a question.
from the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Diego. I'm glad knowing that you noticed too. So Zekrab said, how do you get the right size of the head in relationship to the body? What tricks do you use?
Yeah, that's a good one. Again, shape. shape observation. Like the size can vary also, and especially if you're looking at a photo, it can vary depending on the camera and the view, so I just look at the shape, compare the shape of the head to the rest of the body. And if it's too big, the best solution is to make it smaller. It's not that difficult. So observe the shapes and correct.
There's two things I would like to add here, Swenley, if you don't mind.
Of course.
The first one is when you're coming up the back like this, let's say it's the side view of the body, and here's the shoulder and the arm, and let's say it's the chest. The sternocleidomastoid muscles that Swenley was talking about, I try to get them to connect in a rhythmic pattern off of the back like this, right? And to me, the face is almost like the last hurrah of force. So as we come up here and we sweep this way with the sternocleido, the face is going that way too. So here, let me grab another color. Yeah, I kind of feel like this hits into here. Yeah, exactly. So in his sketch right here, he's got that last curve of force going up here. But on this guy here, I usually try to arc this like this, so it hooks up to this like this, and then that gives me this like last rhythm, and it also hooks up to like the face going that way. So that was the first thing. And then the second one, based on that question on the head, to Swenley's point, like I use shape as well. But just to add one level of detail to that, let's say this is the shoulders, right? And here's like the center of the body, and here's the chest, and the head is sitting in here somewhere, right? Like, where's the head? I look at not only just the shape of the head, but I kind of divide it. Like I look through the shape of the head. So I see this shape, right? So that's actually shape number one. And then this shape, which is shape number two, to help me land the head as to how deep does it go over the body, right? So I'm looking through the body to slice that shape of the head down. And last but not least, I also look at this shape. So this to me is a shape as well. And so is this. So that between positive and negative on either side of the head, and then looking at the shape and breaking down as if the body was going through the head shape, I see that shape, this shape down here, let's call it number one, and this is number two. I see shape number one down there, and between those four shapes, the top half, the bottom half, the left and the right, that really helps me, lock it in there. Because it's tricky, right? I had two different teachers in school, and one of them, that teacher, his name was John, he used to teach us from the top of the head down, right? So you kind of got it right away if it was like on or off. And in force, we don't do that. We're usually starting with the torso, and the head's like one of the last things. So it's easy to kind of take the whole house of cards down if the head is wrong, right? Because you make this giant head on this great body you just drew, and the whole thing's like, his head's too big. I just ruined the whole drawing, right? So just pay attention to the shapes, to Swenley's point, but notice positive and negative, and that you can actually split the head shape. One last trick, like when somebody's like, let's say the shoulders here again, here's the chest. If the head doesn't go over the shape of the body, then I pay attention to not only the positive and negative again, right? Like here and here, but I also look at this shape a lot, which is the shape between the chin and the edge of the shoulder. That negative in there is really key too. That helps me lock in like how much neck is there? How close is the chin, to the body itself, right? So a lot of two-dimensional thinking basically to lock down that silhouette in the shape of a very complicated form, right? Because the head's just, you got to know perspective, to Swenley's point, to draw heads well, and the 2D is like a flat, fast way of like locking it down, Sorry,
Yeah, indeed.
hope that makes sense.
Now it's a great addition. So it comes down to observation, and to me it always like a puzzle, of positive and negative shapes. So it comes down to observation, and again, just keep comparing your drawing to what you're observing. Like that's often where students go wrong. They just make a drawing, but they don't assess it and correct it. And that's the fastest way to learn. You have to exercise your observational skills for them to get better.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, nothing beats just being able to look.
Exactly.
Right? Just see the darn answers, folks, and then things will come,
Indeed. So the solution to the stiff neck
Cool.
problem is to look for functionality. How do the neck and head work during the action? Like Mike showed earlier, if you want to keep a rhythmic and fluid connection between the head, neck, and the torso.
Yeah,
Again,
these are
here's
great.
where I see. Yeah, thank you. Here's where I see a lot of students hit trouble, because again, they would come here and all of a sudden the neck would just turn into this symmetrical shape with an egg sitting on top, and all the life of the drawing gets lost right there. So you want to stay fluid and just drive force, just again, I always think about this as sculpting. I'm starting to sculpt the mass with force. Same here, like Mike talked about earlier, you have force coming from the back, hitting the neck muscle. Here again, this is triangle that I showed earlier, and then hitting the face. Notice quick and simple force shape with just some structure in it. This is like super fast. And this one is an interesting one because there is more like an S-curve thing going on. But just be quick and fluid, even something as abstract as this, because what you want first is the functionality and the energy, the vitality. And you don't want to lose that in any part of the figure, actually. Let's see. So that was directional force. And one thing that also helps me a lot is thinking about applied force, like forces coming from the back and applying itself to the face and pushing it out, and this is something, again, I see students struggle with a lot. Like they don't apply enough force to the head, again, they make less of it than what's going on. And also here you can see that force is really like applying itself to the face and pushing it forward. You want to feel it and experience it. Let's see. So one last thing I wanted to talk about is how to attach the neck to the torso. What I usually do is, of course, I find a pit of the neck. And as you can see here, I draw a simple, oops, go back. I draw a simple triangle sitting on top of the torso. And of course, that triangle needs to be exactly on the center line. Again, you want the placement of your marks to make some structural sense. So I draw this triangle, and it's kind of like the socket for the neck to attach into, and then you have the trapezius muscle, which also connect to that. But for me, that is secondary. You can see that again and again also here. Just a simple and quick abstraction to help me to place the neck on the right spots on top of the torso. Same here. Like even in a pose like this, I would think of that triangle and use it to fit the neck volume into it. And here you can see that the triangle of the neck muscles again right here. Same here, clear direction. Here the same, giving a clear direction, and also helps to give some volume to the neck mass. So yeah, this is it on my part. And of course, all these tricks also apply when you draw from imagination. You can use the same tools, no matter if it's reference or imagination. It goes for both of them.
I have one other little thing I want to add that I kind of showed in the drawings at the beginning of today's session, and that is, again, to Swenley's point, once you have some grasp of the perspective, because the head is such a rigid object, and you only have, let's say, 2 minutes to draw, you can get some simple lines of structure for the head. And man, if you just throw in the bottom of the nose, or you throw in an ear, or like an eyebrow, like some piece of architecture of the face, the whole face starts to come together because it's so rigid, right? So I might have a head, let's see. It helps to have a block head, by the way. I have a very big block head, as my wife tells me. So I've learned over the years how to draw structure and heads really well. But let's say I have a face that's like this. This is like the perspective of it, right? Here's underneath the jaw. Even if I don't have that turning edge in there, let's get rid of that, right? So I just have that. By the way, the turning edge is shown by the corners, right? You see that edge of the shape right there. That corner implies that there's a turning edge in here. But if I just get like the bottom of the nose in here, I might draw that line and do this and put a little shadow in there. Like, look how much information that just gave us about the face. Or if I throw an ear in here, which is kind of the center of the side, if I put an ear in there, man, that does a lot. You don't have time and you're trying to get the whole body. You want to get some inkling of the face and its direction. Some little facial feature, some little thing in there is huge. You can get an eyebrow in there and another one or something. Again, great pieces of info. We all know what faces look like. I think it was Frank earlier, said, mistakes in the head are easy to see. It's true, they are very, very easy to see when you can't draw a good head or face, especially if you have this reference. You can see right away if it's right or wrong, because we're so adept at looking at each other's faces and micro expressions and so on, right? That the stuff's got to be right. And because the head is so solid, it's such a block, any kind of deviation off the perspective that's wrong. And as just people in general, even someone who can't draw, right, comes over to you, who's been like putting in your blood, sweat, and tears, like, that face doesn't look right. It's like, shut up, I've been working on this for 7 hours, right? It's like so easy to fall into that trap because, man, we can all judge a face, right? So when you got these 2-minute, 5-minute drawings, a simple ear tells you where the whole side of the plane is. It's the center of the side. You throw in something like a nose or an eyebrow, and it's enough to go, okay, I understand the direction of the head. You don't need very much, but you got to land it right. And the only way to land it right is A, by looking, and B, knowing your perspective, right?
There's a question in the chat right now that the answer is already there. How do you approach the head neck from an up shot? So
Yeah.
I think the answer is exactly the same. If you know that perspective, you just turn the head down, right?
Yeah. Well, the key thing I think to be aware of in here is when I'm drawing underneath the jaw, I go from one corner of the jaw to the other, and that gives you kind of this shape, right? And this shape has to line up with this perspective, notice, right? All these lines have to line up. And then I usually come in from the middle over here, and I'll grab the far edge of the neck and say that's the piece of skin that kind of goes off the center and comes down. And then to what Swenley was talking about today, I'll grab the sternocleidomastoid muscle, which runs behind the ear, and that'll give me the curve of the front of the muscle, right? So here's the other side of that piece of skin if I were to do it that way. And, and here's our force shape, right? So now we have the curve of this and the muscle, and I'm going that way or up, whichever way you want to look at it, but I'm underneath the jaw, and then I've got the face also curving that way. But you have to get accustomed, I think, to understanding this bottom plane of perspective of the box of the head, and how it works. And it flares, it's not like a perfect box. If this was someone's chin, the jaw and that shape underneath looks something like this, right? And let's say here's the nose sticking out, right? So this is the face. You got to be aware of that shape and then how to get the neck into the middle of it. Like you have to know your center. You got to know how to put structure into these shapes,
Indeed. If I can just add a little thing to that, Mike, I think it's also handy to know that the neck inserts itself like at the basis of the cranium. Also, you have like this volume right here. And this is almost like the front plane in that case. This would be the pit of the neck.
Yeah, that's right.
This lines up in general with the bottom of the nose. So that's good to really get volume in there at the back.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. We have a guy, Micro, is saying, I might be wrong because I'm a beginner, but it seems like when I sketch a stylized character, it's not really wrong when my sketches are fuzzy, as long as I know clear what I'm seeing. I think so. I'm not really sure I understand what your comment is, but he's drawing magic the digastric plane. So that's, like I said, that's I think our main talking points. The ear, be aware of the ear, the structure of the face. If the structures of the face are all solid, angled lines that have to line up with one another in perspective, you got to hold on to those angles, right? That controls the perspective. So you get the nose, you get the eyebrows, you get the mouth, you get the chin, right? The top of the forehead. If you lose those and, things start going teeter-tottering, let's say you have a face that's like this, right? But you draw it like this, right? And you put that in perspective, right? So this is the correct version. It's like this. And then you do the incorrect version, which is like this, right? That's where everything goes wrong, right? So, be aware of that parallelness across the face. Things can change. You can actually pinch or open the features on the face, but then you really need to know your perspective and know, hey, there's a vanishing point down there, and maybe these lines are a little bit more like this, but then they have to equally gradate to that point, right? To hold on to the face, So, and
Yeah.
the thing is, you're not gonna have time to do that in a 2-minute drawing. You have to just go, where's the nose? Where's the eyebrow? Where's the ear, right? Just grab onto something on the face and sketch that in there, because you don't have time to do a full face,
Yeah, and I think that to your point, Mike, that block form is important to keep in mind, because one thing that you don't want is to have a balloon with features on it,
Right?
which also
Yeah,
is seen often. You
yeah,
really need to have a sense of structure in order for that these quick shorthands to be believable.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's why someone earlier was saying that they learned from Loomis. Loomis is good. I mean, Loomis starts with like the circle and this like face shield. It's kind of like half box, half sphere. That's good. You just want to make sure you're aware of the corners. Like you can see here, let's stop share. You mind stopping share for a second? I'm going to use my own head, my block head as an example here. So you can see my glasses. Glasses are great because there's a turning corner, right? Right here at the corner of the glasses. But even without my glasses, right? Typically the eyebrow comes up, and where the corner of the head is the peak of the eyebrow, and then it goes down the other side. So right here is the edge of my forehead, right here. Some people, this is very smooth, all right? Mine happens to be pretty angular. On some, this is really round, right? So you can almost imagine that person wearing glasses and say, well, there's a sharp corner there. I could see the front plane and the side plane. See this box that's happening because of the glasses? You want to be aware of that on the head, right? And you use that, of course, then that's how you get those really great angles when the model's taking a 2-minute gesture pose. You want to see those two planes really quickly, and what can you grab facial feature wise to throw in there as a little detail that gives you a ton of information, All right, you have anything else, Swinley? Otherwise, we'll move on.
Yeah, I think it's time for Diego now.
All right, Diego, it's all yours.
He looks very eager.
Time.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this day is going to be about hands. Hands are kind of the bad boy of the drawing. Like everyone hate hands or are scared of drawing hands. I can't understand why is that, but also hands are not that hard, right? The problem is like with every other type of drawing of anything, the problem is that people go to details first. And when doing that, you get completely like lost. Where should I draw this nail? Oh, look, he has hair on his fingers, and start losing it because it's going like to the details. So today I'm gonna try to touch all of these things like anatomy, form, understanding, drawing, force, hand, finger, application, and simplification. Of course, we only have 15 minutes, so I'll do my best. So the first trick I use when I draw hands is knowing a little bit of anatomy, but stay with me. I don't mean like you need to be a doctor, okay? And you'll see in a minute. Let's start drawing this. Okay, that's to me is the beginning of the hand. If I know that, I will know how to put the hand. And why is that? Because first we need to know that the hand is not a square, so it's a little taller than wider, right? And also you can make it a little more like this, right? So that's gonna be like the palm of the hand, right? Without the fingers. So knowing that, we can now move that into space. This is super flat, right? This is just a shape. So we can move this into space, right? We now can start seeing how the hand turns, right? Or we can put it towards us, right? And we started moving that, right? So that's the very beginning. That's the first thing I use. Well, let's talk a little bit about the fingers, because we need the fingers. If we don't have fingers, we have no hands. So look, this is the anatomy I'm talking about. This is the middle finger. The middle finger is the longer fingers we have in the hand, right? So this finger, that's the longest.
You had to start with that one.
I had to start with that. Yeah, of course. Then we have the index finger that's a little lower than that. And then we have the ring finger that is in the middle, right? So we already have 3 fingers. Just we need to connect this. And this is another trick. Like, get groups of fingers. Remember, we don't have time to draw every single phalange of the fingers. So let's get some fingers together. We need to indicate, and now I'm talking about simplification a little bit. We need to understand what we want to say with our hand, because that's the important part of this. That's what do we want to say with our hand? Or it's a fist, it's an open hand, it's like giving, it's like taking. What the hand is doing. So we don't need like 5 fingers to do that, unless we are like playing some piano or something. And even though we can group some fingers, and okay, we're missing 2 fingers. The pinky, we pull it here like that, and the pinky is 1 phalange lower than the next, the ring finger. Okay, so those are measurings that you don't need to measure with a ruler, right? You need, okay, 1 finger less, no, don't do that. Just know which is the longest, which is the shorter, and around how they are placed, right? Let me move this a little bit to the side so we can get the thumb there. Okay, so we're gonna get the thumb in here. This is a simple triangle, right? And we're gonna get the thumb that is gonna reach, again, like the first phalange here. That's where this is going to be. So that's the basic hand. That's all the anatomy you need to know for a quick gesture, a quick drawing. That would be enough. One more thing to know is like the hand. Yeah, go ahead.
To take your idea here, so when I was at Disney, to Diego's point, I agree 100%. Like, you want to have this sort of simplification to get even simpler. You have the palm, and like Diego said, you kind of have this box of fingers, right? So now notice you have 2 shapes, and then you got your third shape, which is your thumb. It's like this. And this, in essence, if I go around the edge of this, this looks like a mitten, so what a mitten is. Hopefully most of you do. It's like a glove without the fingers, right? This is a mitten, right? So if you have that mitten and you just understand at least this separation, right, that's a good starting point. Like Diego said, you can group this stuff together. I don't even have the separation of the pinky here, right? It's just like one giant mass, right? And a thumb sticking out. Someone was kind of joking around in the chat saying like, well, you couldn't draw without your fingers. Well, that's true, but if you had your thumb and you're wearing a mitten and you had all your fingers together, I could draw like that. I could definitely draw without my other fingers being separated. I just need my thumb and this massive shape of number 1, and you could definitely work. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Diego.
No. Yeah. Here is the hand looks straight like this. So as you can see, it's a little higher here. It's a little curved, right? It's not like a block of wood like that, right? It could be a block of wood, but it will have a higher part in here. And the thumb, it's a little lower and to the side, right? So you don't have your thumb in here, right? You have it a little lower. All right, so now we have that and we have all this. We can start moving our hand, right, to different positions. For example, we can draw, let me do it a little lower here. So we can start drawing our hand, right, and start thinking, okay, so I got this finger, I got this other one here, right? I got this other one here, and the pinky, and here's our thumb. So that's super quick. but yet we have a lot of details. So as Mike said, we can get all this done like this, right? And we'll get, this is not a perfect hand. You know, we are not looking for perfect hand. You need to take more time. You cannot draw a perfect hand in 2 minutes, in a 2-minute gesture drawing, right? You don't have enough time. So knowing this, right, this is almost as long as this. So this is a little shorter, right? That. Okay, so once we have this, we can move, as we said before, and put our hand in different positions, right? I'm gonna show you one thing I have here. That is all these references from different movies, right? That you can check out the movies to see these hands that are amazing, right? We have Tarzan here. We have The Secret of the Kells here, The Iron Giant. And you can see that they're really different styles. And one thing that it's important, I want to mention specifically about this one. Hold on a second. About this one, look how the artist used the fingers at just like these things, right? Like 2D things. It's coming up, it's coming down, right? And you get something like this, right? Those are fingers moving, and you can create like awesome things with that, right? You moving your fingers and you start to understand how they move. Can you guys see that? And also here it's grouping. These 3 fingers are together. If you want to draw that, you just got this, right? And then divide it, right? For those measure freaks, your finger's gonna work kind of like this. You're gonna have the first phalange is gonna be 100%, right, of the length. The second is gonna be 2/3 of this one, and it keeps going. Like this is gonna be 2/3 of this one, and the nail is gonna be 2/3 of this one. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone follows? Okay, good. So talking about fingers, of course, fingers are not boxes. And I get this from Mike in when he did the San Francisco lecture that I watched it like 1,000 times already. And he talked about the hand, right? Having the hand here, and when you touch something, you got the palm, right, and the tip of your fingers. And as you can see, the tip of your fingers go like this, right? Because you will use this to touch things, right? To get your, here's the nail, right? So you're gonna use this to touch. So every finger is gonna end going up, right? So you gotta be aware of that, right? So when you're drawing fingers, even here, you can look at this. We're not making up things. You see
I call this the butter knife.
The butter knife. Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
you see, every finger ends with that, unless, right? Unless we get into something like this. But even here, you see, this is going like that. This is going like that. Even these fingers are going like this, right? So take a look at this. This looks weird, right? This index finger looks a little weird. Yeah, I don't want to challenge the who's this guy, Barry Reynolds. I don't want to challenge him, but that finger looks weird. And I believe that the thing is that it's going somewhere. I don't know where it's going, right? It's like breaking in here. So, but this is amazing. I love the hands from this movie. So if you have a chance, please take a look at it. Okay, so that's that. We talk about finger, simplification, application. Well, application, you need to put this on a quick sketch, right? And the thing is that how we do that, because we have so many concepts in the hand. Like we need to remember which finger is the longest, which finger is the shorter. How can I close it? How can I open? What's the perspective? And all that. And to be honest, all the things that I just said are just for you to understand. You don't need to draw that way. You just need to understand those concepts, right? Because when you're drawing, then you're going to apply those concepts the way you can, the way you know, or how you can do it. And you're going to be fixing that every single drawing. So I add here some drawings I did, and I put it from this. You see, I'm doing exactly what I just told you here, right? I got this base, I got the fingers, I group these two, and here's the pinky, and here's the thumb. So this is the idea of that hand. Here's another one, here's a quicker one. So I almost group all the fingers together, right? See, I'm doing here with the line we draw and all the stuff, but still I'm going there. Here it's more simplified, right? Take a look at this. I just put the pinky in here just to show that thing that I cannot even do. Remember, drawings, right? Drawings are better than reality, right? Drawings are better than reality. Reality is reality. We, in our drawings, we can push that a little bit more and make it more clear. So that little finger make it like, it's like Pooh saying, look at me, and that's all with that little finger. And you can say, oh, that hand is not a perfect anatomy. Of course it is not. This is a super quick drawing, but it tells a story, okay? Even this fist, I'm doing just that, right? And that's a fist. Here I'm making more angular, and I'm wrapping right around this pole. Same here, I'm wrapping around this pole to get this pole here and here. Even now I have a little more time, so I add those little things that if I had a little more time I will add to that. I don't care about the hand in this drawing. The whole idea of this drawing is here, right? So my hand only needs to know that it's a hand. Oh, I forgot about this. This is something I don't know. I realized that it was cool. If you have your thumb and your index finger here, be careful not to put them too close to each other. And when you do it, just create this line in here and put the first finger, the index finger, sorry, on top of that line. So you create overlap, and that gives you a lot of about the hand, right? Because if you look at this, you have index finger, connection, and then you have the thumb. So it's top, middle, and bottom, right? So that's gonna give you that, and that's really important. I know it's a quick thing, but just think about it. Here, this is super simplified. It's just the thumb, the rest of the hand, but I'm posing my pole into my palm and it's open, right? So that's what it's saying. This is the idea. So this is the main concept. Now I'm talking about force here, right? What is the idea here? Where's the force is going? It's going like that, right? I need to be aware of those things. This finger like that, right? And then we complete with shape, and you can go as specific as you want with your shape, as specific as you want. As real life. Then you want to get shading, tone, whatever you want, color, you can get it there. Look at this. This is super crude, right? It doesn't get raw than this. This is just this, right? We have this moving down, and I want to get the pink. I love pinkies. Like pinkies give like that glamour to the drawing. So we got the pinky here going, and then the other three fingers. That's all we have here, right? And you can tell me, oh, that's not a perfect hand, but you get what the hand is doing, right? You get what this hand is doing, you get what this hand is doing, you did what this hand are doing, and this. So my suggestion for you, if you're practicing hands, is get photos, get drawings, get movies, and start working with your hands and start thinking about this plane of the hand, like where is heading, right? It's coming like this, it's coming like this, and then what the hand is doing. And after that, you add your fingers, you add your thumb, you add whatever you want to add. Here, remember, like the finger ends like that, right? So you can complete your hand using that. Am I right on time? Oh no, sorry, Ritunjay. uh,
All right.
tell me, because I can keep going with this forever.
I have one thing I'd like to add, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing to keep in mind, everyone, is, as you come from, let's say the elbow, let's say here's the elbow, and I'm drawing with the annotate tool, so I don't have pressure sensitivity, but, make sure that the hands that you draw connect to the arm, right? We want to keep force in mind and rhythm in mind, as Diego touched upon. And then, you might have that block of the hand. You want to know what direction it's going in. And once you get to this joint, at that knuckle joint, you got to figure out which way the finger is going. Is there a rhythm from the top of the hand that then rhythmically goes through the fingers like this, or do they continue, right, and go down? Or do some of the fingers go down, and some, sometimes you might have fingers that are going down and maybe the pinky is sticking up. But make sure that, because heads, hands, and feet are very structural places in the body, they're a little more challenging to get rhythm out of. So in the fingers, make sure that the base of the hand, which is this section right here, relative to the section of the fingers, that you keep direction alive, right? That force is alive. Otherwise, you'll have all this like fluidity in the body. You're going to get to this like block hand, and all of a sudden the brakes get turned on. You got structure, but you don't have rhythm. And I almost imagine the fingers, that's where force finally shoots out of every fingertip, right? Like a magic spell, right? Like you're shooting lightning out of your fingers, right? You want that force to shoot out of each one of those directions. So you want to take all the stuff that Diego talked about today and make sure that buried inside all of that is these rhythms that want to shoot their way out of the fingertips themselves. Okay.
All right. So let's go with Ritunjay. Let's go to the
Yes.
feet.
All right. Share the screen. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen. Right?
Yep.
All right. So first thing, guys, there's like something that I want to first tell you, that the hands, like the head, for example, if you let go of the head from your drawing or anything, it's just like the first thing that you see in any person is the head, right? But when you don't have head to read the expressions, there are like two other things that, that really show you the expression, and they are the hands and the feet. Okay. And if you just wanted to know, they are like full of stories. You can just quickly figure out what the person is even thinking if you're good at it. Okay. So yeah, really important parts like to get on into a figure drawing. Okay. So let's see. I'm here actually to show you. Let me get my newsprint on as usual. All right. So let me show you. First of all, I'm here to make you get rid of this thing, right? Because yeah, it creates like a base for you, and what people actually does is just coming from the lower leg, and there's just like quickly do this, right? This is okay in the beginning, and we also like tell students to do this in the very very beginning stages when they're like doing gravity guide or something, because you want to get something there. Okay, there's like some people who are like really scared to do it, and they just like leave something like this, and they create like weird shapes, something like this, because yeah, inside the feet you got this arch up. Okay. And so they do this, and they like really like make it this flat shape, like distorted shape, right? So you want to get rid of that, first of all. And the simple thing, the simplest thing you can do is just create a triangle. Triangle with it's like a pizza slice, right? It's like a pizza slice in here, but it's got a little bit of form. Okay. So how does it look? It looks something like this from a more three-quarters view, right? So something like this, right? It's got a little bit of form in here. So instead of doing this, just like making like a water puddle, right, and joining it from the lower leg, you do something like this, right? So instantly what you'll see is when you're like coming from the lower leg, right, coming from the lower leg, and you got this structure which can actually hold your figures up. Okay, so what you're actually doing is making like a body, right? For example, this is a torso. You got your leg, and you just got this wedge type of shape like going on in there. Okay, so now you feel a little bit that, yeah, this is some of the structure that can hold that part of the body. Okay, because torso is like torso with the head is half of the body. Okay, and this is where the most of your body mass actually lives. So yeah, if you're doing this, and just like making this whatever distorted shape, so don't be afraid of it. Just start using this simple shape. Okay, now getting into like a little bit like chopping up into that shape. Okay, we get to a more specific shape, which is a really kind of like a wedge shape. Okay, so let me make that here. First of all, it's like got a little bit of form, right? And now you are just like cutting the edges of it, right? So you got something like this, right? So a wedge shape. Okay, uh, it got like a turning edge of the, like we're talking in the face, and not too much into hands, but here feet, right? So yeah, got a little bit of turning edge, so you can finally like pushing start to feel like the structure of the feet, right? And then let me make this lower up here, right? And when you connect the lower leg to this, right, it's something like this. You got your bone in here. Okay, the tibia bone, right? And instantly you see like, yeah, now it can hold a lot of weight of the body. Okay, it got a lot of strength now. So just to make clear, like to just revise that, you're just like cutting the edge of it, and you're gonna just like make it a little bit flat here, right? So got a little curve on the upper side. Okay, so in the profile shot, like perfectly profile shot, it's gonna look like this, right? And yeah, something like this. So let's talk about like a little bit of forces, like how, because yeah, I got to show you a really cool diagram, right? This is one of the like diagrams that you want to burn into your mind. Okay, when you're like doing the force drawing, it helps a lot. It really, really helps a lot, right? So the force is like coming on from back into the abdomen, like going into the thighs. That's not our idea, by the way. Yeah, when you come into the lower leg, just look here. Like I'm gonna blow it out here. Okay, so you're coming from the calf, okay, the lower leg, like to the foot. And actually, like people stop here. Okay, so even if you're like learning templates, you just like stop here, but you want to go down, okay, down a bit. So you want to see this you want to insinuate that shape in here, right? And how does it work? You can just like uh, really make it a little bit organic if you want, right? So you come down, come down, come down, so you can see like the force is coming down to the heel there. Okay, and it got like a little bit of rhythm, right? Something like this. So you just like make a rhythm out of it. And this is like an important part, so I'm doing it in red here. Mhm. I'm doing it in red, something like this. Okay, so it's the ball of the foot. Okay, the ball of the foot, and then you just like close that shape, right? So if I just like do it really quickly in here, so ball of the foot in here. Okay, like this, and you close that
So,
shape.
Matunje, you just did something I want to call out that's actually really important.
Yeah.
The top of the foot, everyone, is, unless you've got some very unique anatomy, um, is what Matunje is doing here. This always pushes out. What you don't want to do is have a concave foot. I know there's schools that teach that too. They go like, hey, here's the simplicity, the style of the foot, and they do this. And you don't want that. And the reason you don't want that is because, to Mritunjay's drawing here, the top of the foot is going down into the ball of the foot, right? It's no accident that our shoes look the way that they do, right? They push out like this. You got the heel, you got the arch, and you got the ball of the foot, and there's the shape of your shoe, because that's how the bones of the foot are designed, right? So make sure you don't go concave. You go concave, the top of your foot has no way of getting to the ball of your foot, right? So keep in mind, you rob the foot of rhythm if you do that, right? It doesn't anatomically work like that.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool point. So you know what the mic says about it. You really want to feel that out. You just try to make the foot from inside view, because from this area, it's like not like a very big arch. It's like totally, not totally, but a little bit flat from the outside view. So when you got like inside, you really like see that force like going because it got an arch here, okay, and into the ball of the foot. So you come down, like the force comes out, like force goes up here, okay, into the ball of the foot, like this, and then it shoots out of the finger, okay, just like we talked about in the hands section, right? So yeah, something like this. I have some references for you. Before that, yeah, just let me tell you that one really important thing. So with the wedge shape, what you want to do in the gesture line, that is our main point in here. Okay. So you come down, okay, just like create this ball of the foot, just like this rhythm that we talked about. It's like this, and this, So yep, a water wave or whatever you can think of. Okay, it's the simple rhythm like this, right? So you want to create that, and there's like not a lot of like things you can create in the form, just like in the head. So in the head, you can create the base of the nose or the brow ridge, which has like this kind of plane in here, and then the nose like here. But in the foot, you got a very important part that is thumb. Okay, thumb is very big and fat, versus the other fingers. And what you can do is like create this thumb, create this thumb here, like really really quickly, just to present like like give something to that shape, okay, and not just like
Really nice. Really nice.
It is a powerful
steal,
thumb toe. I can hang off a tree with that toe. It's so powerful.
steal your tricks all the time.
It's like Schwarzenegger's toe.
A lot of exercise. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got some little bit time.
Yeah, you can go a few more minutes.
Okay. So I want to call out like the thumb. Thumb is like really important. So how do you do it, right? So of course it's like a little bit tube, right? A tube like kind of structure in here, but it got like a little step, okay, like step down, okay. That is like a really important rhythm if you want to like go with gesture drawing, like really quick drawings, okay. So with the thumb, what's happening with all the other fingers in the foot as well, okay. So there's like a step down, and then you come like this, okay, and then you create that butter knife shape with it, like just we talked in the hand, okay. So it gives you like a really interesting shape there, okay. Like also um, like the forces like coming this way, and like it's like going up the finger that way. Also, you get the importance of the forces. Now, just to finish it off, what you can do is just put the fingernails in there, and it's not about the detail because, as I said, you don't have like too much things in there, um, and also in 2 minutes. So what you can do is just put the fingernail in there, okay, something like this. And now you see, that flat shape suddenly becomes like a round, right? Like a round shape. Okay? And if you want, you have a little bit of time, you can just like, do something like this. But you don't want to do that just like I did here. I didn't create the whole fingernail in there, just like this. And yeah, with the group thing, what you can do is just like group all the other fingers, just like this, right? So let me get to another layer and make a really quick foot, right? Something like this. And you see like how I'm creating is I'm actually creating it with the forces. Okay, so it's like the forces coming up the heel, like going at the top of the foot, and then I'm going to the ball of the foot, right? So something like this. And then, as I said, it's just like a step down right here, and you actually like grouping all the other fingers out
Oh
on
man,
that.
you just broke that toe.
Oh
You gave
yeah,
me a
I
profile
like that.
foot and a toe turning out towards me.
Yeah, you're right.
That
You're
is
You
right.
know, that's
that
a
is a
dancer. A dancer
that is a
foot.
yeah, a
Yeah,
super
but
Right,
but
toe.
but,
right,
but
right
I'm
here.
honest. Dancers get those toes in positions that are really impossible to get. I don't know how they do that. Well, I do know, but
Yeah,
I
you don't
cannot
want to
do it.
know is more
Yeah,
like
I don't want to know.
it.
I
Yeah,
want to forget.
exactly.
So something like this, I got a like little bit of references here, just to show you. So just look at this, what's
Yeah, it's
happening.
cool.
Now this is a different thing, right? So the force is actually coming, down from the lower leg, and it's like really hitting that ball of the foot like directly. Okay, so of course you want to like create this mass in here, but you just really want this, the crunchiness of the toes, and you can see like the silhouettes up here. So how you would do that in gesture drawing, like really quick. So what you can do is just coming up like top of the foot and going at the ball of the foot there, and create this like just like little bits of line to give you that form of the foot, and also the creases, and then you just go with the thumb here, and with the fingers you just go with the group, right? So, and then you can break it up afterwards, and then creating this like fingernails like a little bit here. So yeah, something like this now, really really quick, and it's
So
also like true to the reference.
if I may, just so you guys are aware, really both the hands and the feet are really handled in a very similar way, except the foot's even simpler, right? In the hand, we had 3 shapes, right? We had 1, 2, and 3. And in the foot, you basically have the cheese wedge that we've been calling it on the forum today, right? You got this shape, and then you got the shape of the feet, which is like saying we have, if I compared it to here, this would be shape number 2, and this is shape number 1, right? The fingers. Here on this one, you've got the thumb. In the foot, really, that just becomes part, you could make that part of the shape of all the toes. So you got 2 shapes mainly to deal with. Our cheese wedge, which is a shape where you put it in perspective, right? And you've got that block. And then the shape of the toes, right? And that's typically enough to get through, more than enough to get through on a 2-minute pose. Just look at all of Mrityunjay's awesome like force work that's happening in here, right? To make sure that you're taking force from the leg and moving down, into the foot. Feet, by the way, just as sort of the closer on that, your feet are the things that are carrying around all of your weight every day, right? More than any other part of your body. So keep in mind how that weight from the ankle is being pushed down into the heel, into the ball of the foot, how you take a step and roll off the ball of the foot, right? In this one, in this pose, this photograph, look at all the amazing crunching that's happening, right? Like all this force is coming over here, pushing out here. All that compression that Mrityunjay was talking about that's happening down here, right? Feet are great to draw. They just show so much effort, right? Because there's all the stress is on them more than anybody else, right?
Yeah. All right, so just simple, like just close with the reference. I'll show you some other more. No, you can see like this thing in here. This is, by the way, I think like Mike showed this drawing today.
Yeah. I was gonna say that looks familiar. Mhm.
So yep, coming down, just like really quick coming down. You just like to want to watch that connections and like how the force is actually affecting that, right? And then yep, and just like quickly create this the thumb, and just like the fingernails, so it gives you like the roundness in there. And in most of my drawings, you'll see this thing, the thumb with the foot, like with the thumb. I don't even like bother to draw other fingers until I'm drawing like really close up in there, right? Or if it's like really interesting. So yeah, something like this, you can do it like that. And what's a great tip I can give you right now? And you have hands and feet, right? So just look at them if you face any problem, and go draw them, right?
Exactly.
All right. So we can close up to that point.
Yeah, good job.
Conclude. All right, I'm gonna stop share so we can.
Yeah, so that's it, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Really great turnout. Yeah, we might have been able to get up to the 150. So remember, if we break 150 likes, we do have another prize for you guys. Thank you, Diego, Swenley, and Mrityunjay, for your insight today. We're going to have a really fun next 2 weeks. We know what our lineup will be. Next week, join us. We're going to be talking about our sketchbooks and sharing with you some of our pasts and what those sketchbooks look like, how we use them, even what kind of books potentially we buy. I definitely have a certain few types that I like using. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you guys learned today how to get heads, hands, and feet in an efficient way into your shorter gesture drawings. Again, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, right? You just have to know how to insinuate. And force, of course, is a great way to insinuate those parts of the body without getting too much into structure or even too much into anatomy, right? You just need to insinuate story and acting through those very crucial parts of the human body, okay? All right, so thank you, everyone. We will see you next Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great weekend.
Yes. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.